Guys, when I tell you this man is a total scammer, I'm not kidding you. So I'm listening to this famous influencer, and no, I'm not going to call the name because this is not a shame and name channel, but I'm listening to this famous influencer. The person is on a live stream and they're talking about someone asks them what they do for a living, and you can see that they get this deer in the headlights look, like they freeze, and then they start with this word salad. And you're listening and you're just like, what in the absolute frick is going on here? What grown person does not know what they do for a living? Like, for example, hi, I'm Leslie. I'm an attorney. But on this channel, I take off my lawyer hat and I am here to study the success habits of others because I believe that a successful life is not just financial success, it's health, it's mental wellness, and it's also about having success in romantic and familial relationships, right? So, but if you ask me who I am or what I do, like if you're like, hey, hi, Leslie, nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm like, hi, I'm a lawyer, right? I'm not gonna give you this word salad like, yeah, I'm also starting a YouTube channel and I've also authored a book. Like every adult knows how to get to the point. What is your main job, right? And the person could argue it's because they're so wealthy or so successful, but I'm sure if you meet Jeff Bezos for the first time, he's like, hi, I'm Jeff Bezos. I founded Amazon. Boom, right? I don't know if he does SpaceX or Blue Origin, whichever one, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't imagine him getting into this word vomit about the 50 other ventures he has. Everyone knows he's the founder of Amazon, boom, to the point. Or, whoever example you can think of. It's like, why are you a whole grown person and you can't just be like, hi, I'm a plumber. Hi, I do the fries at McDonald's. And so it made me just think about, we don't fail forward enough, right? We don't fail forward enough. And that's part of the reason why I'm starting this channel. And please go ahead and thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hype up this video, guys. I'm trying to build a platform, and all of your likes and comments, hyping, all of that stuff helps support. But anyway, back to the story. So I'm watching this live stream and this guy is like completely flustered about what he does for a living. And I was like, this is a layup. Like everybody should be able to quickly and succinctly say what they do. And that's a bad example because I do think that that person is genuinely scamming their way to the top, like pretending that they're successful just so that they can talk about this success lifestyle that they actually don't have. And I would not, like, we should not be doing that. But what I do think is that I was thinking of other so-called internet gurus or experts, and a lot of them failed forward. A lot of them, like, say they're in the relationship space, a lot of them were talking about success in relationships long before they actually had a successful relationship. Or a lot of people were talking about how to have it all, and they literally didn't have it all. I think what I want to do differently, though, is not pretend. And so I was watching this video the other day because I love self-help and development, which is like, I would do this for free. I love doing this. I'm happy to come and talk to you guys about things as I'm learning them and then share them with you, and we can learn together, right? Because I know I don't have all the answers. But what was crazy to me, this person was like, how you can get everything you want in X amount of time. And I was like, all right, I'm locked in. And I don't know if it was the same video or another video I saw of them, but it was in a close time period. They confessed that they're still looking for their person. And so my thinking was, okay, if you have this secret to how to get whatever in X amount of days, then just use it and find your person, right? If it's that easy. And I just feel like there's so much I have the answers, here's how you do everything content. And I'm not saying people can't teach expertise in what they know. Like, I will say for myself, I feel financially successful. I know I'm financially successful. I have very good health. So those are areas that I could confidently talk about what is working for me. But I don't have it all, and I don't have the answers to everything, and I'm not going to pretend in those areas, right? If I knew the answer to getting it all, I would have it all, obviously. And I didn't take it as a bad thing. I actually used that as inspiration. I was thinking, you and we are not failing forward fast enough, right? I think the difference between a lot of people online, internet gurus are not, influencer are not, or people in general, like that guy at your job or girl who you're just like, this person's a moron. How are they 5 levels above me? And it really is about, well, partially nepotism, but also the willingness to fail forward. A lot of people will say things with their whole chest and not know what the hell they're talking about, or wait for the proof to come later. And so I posit, why not us? Why can't we also be bold enough to try the things we want to try, like starting a YouTube channel, right? Why can't we be bold enough to write books? Why aren't we bold enough to start that business without having all the answers? It seems like the most successful people in this world are willing to put themselves out there, are willing to put their best foot forward, even when they don't have it all figured out. I don't know if you guys have seen this podcast or listened to this podcast called Acquired, but I was listening to Bill Gates' story, and no matter what you think about him as a person, and yes, I know he was born mega rich, like I guess he was born into a family worth hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars, and then I guess he now is worth trillions. But regardless, there are many people who are born rich and do nothing with that, right? So we can't take away from his genius in that specific space. If you listen to part of the story, initially, he was not very successful in getting some business meetings or the like, right? He was very young. You guys know he dropped out of, I think it was Harvard. And he kind of had to, the word is not, what word do I want to use? He had to be intentional about how he got himself into the room, right? And he had this, I think it was Paul Allen, who was his like, friend / business partner at the time, who he would kind of send into the rooms or go into in the rooms because he had a beard, right? And he looked more adult, and so people would take him more seriously. And so all of these things just remind me of the fact that why can't you and me do something similar? You and I can also be confident enough to take those first steps. If we fail, we fail. If we don't, we don't. And if we fail, we adjust quickly and try again. And so if you've been thinking about doing anything and you're like, I will just do it when, my challenge to myself and to you is, why not do it today? So this is the second time I'm filming this video. I filmed it the first time and the mic wasn't on. And so I'm filming it again. And I just dusted myself off. I'm not going to lie, I was kind of mad. I was a little bit mad. But I came back and I did it again anyway. Why? Because I refuse to give up. Like, I have decided it's do or die. It's now or never. I really am passionate about this topic, about being holistically successful. I can't really think of many people, whether celebrity or in real life, who I've met who quote unquote have it all. And so I'm obsessed with unlocking the secrets of those who have success in those pillars so I can have success in all of it, and so that you can too. So follow along this channel. Please subscribe, like, thumbs up, hype the video, and please write in the comments one thing that you're planning to do from this moment on that you're like, you know what? I'm just going to fail forward. I'm just going to start today. I don't need to have everything 100% figured out. It was my pleasure talking to you. Have a good one.